Hello you gorgeous people of the interwebs. I hope you're having a fan-dabby-dozy day today. It's Sunday lunchtime. This video is due to go out tonight. You asked me some questions. I'm going to answer them for you. And then we're all going to take a deep breath and just chill. It has been a crazy week this week. Our solar panels have been fitted, so we've had scaffolding, we've had lots of drilling and all sorts of stuff going on all week long. The scaffolding came down yesterday. So basically with all of that activity and all of that noise, I wasn't able to film anything. And then this morning we interviewed a potential cat sitter and my hair is an absolute mess. I've got no makeup on. The weather's crazy, I may have mentioned that. And yeah. I've got coffee. Let's take a deep breath. Oh, my hair is all over the shop. Didn't blow dry it this morning because I ran out of time before the cat sitter arrived for her interview. So it's just been gradually drying out by itself and it is all over the shop. So that's going to be exciting for the edit. Questions. You had questions. I'm here to answer them. We'll get straight into questions picked up on Instagram. First one is Susan0801 asked me, what do you do for work and do you wear your Lux bags to work? Right, so what I do for work is, and I'm an IT project manager, I put in financial systems, payment systems for customers. The Lion knows way more about direct debits now than he ever wanted to know, and he finds it very yawn-tastic, but that's what I do. I work from home predominantly. I used to go into the office 2 days a week from our old house because my head office was only 15 minutes from the old house, but I've only been to the office twice since we moved, just over 18 months ago now. When I did go in the office, I did take my Lux bags. Now, I wouldn't take something like my Prada Crystal in, but I've certainly taken my Neverfull in. I took my Versace Medusa tag with the sort of graffiti spray tag Medusa head on one side in bright green, looking at it on my shelves over there. I have always used my luxury bags for work, but I do understand that there are questions around whether it's a good thing or not taking your luxury bags to work. Lovely Megan, Train Girl Megan, channel will be linked down below, asks me what my favourite cocktail is. So I like a dandy. I like a dandy, which is a brandy with a little sugar cube topped up with champagne. I also like a martini, and when I say a martini, I mean a gin martini, not a vodka martini. I like a gin martini, the original and the best, with a little twist of lemon, because I like my mixers to be more alcohol, please, if I'm having a cocktail. And the Lion, happily, he doesn't happily make it, he finds it a real pain in the bum, but the Lion does make a mean martini. I just got to persuade him to do it. Deb's Wild Unfiltered, I will have her channel linked down below as well, says, are you excited for New York? Am I? Deb, I'm ridiculously excited for New York. And we've got a bit of a group chat going on about what we're going to do in New York. And I'm giddy, gone giddy, exhausted myself, need a nap, just thinking about it. So yes, I am extremely excited to go to New York and meet up with some of the lovely YouTubers who we met up last September. And I have those videos linked down below because that was epic! Absolutely epic YouTuber meetup. I'm still not over it. Still overwhelmed. Still can't believe it happened. So a few of us are going to be going to New York. Not everyone can make it. That was the Instagrams, and I've not been sensible and lined up the YouTubes. Talk amongst yourselves while I find this. Right, I've got my YouTubes questions up here. So I'm going to try and make this a bit quicker than my usual ones because they go. I do have a habit of waffling. So the first question on the YouTube's community, which you will only see if you're subscribed to my channel. So if you haven't already subscribe to my channel. Go on, then you can ask me whatever you want. Sberg1640 asks, have I thought about making a second YouTube channel and what on? I had briefly considered setting up a second YouTube channel around the house and the things we're doing with the house. So we had an incident in the kitchen. We had to have the whole floor replaced, which meant the whole kitchen had to come out and the process, and it was painful. So I have considered that, and because we have got plans for doing work in the garden, building an outdoor kitchen and all of that kind of stuff, I did seriously consider doing that, but I didn't think there would be enough really to keep it going. We both work full time, so the time that we can spend on doing things like that and doing this YouTube channel and finding the time to sit down, film videos and edit them and upload them and then respond to comments and stuff just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day to do all of that. So what I will do is I'll have like monthly vlogs on this channel where I will just give you a little update on what's been going on during those monthly vlogs. I do have a video that I put up at the beginning just as we were about to do the floor and cleared everything out, but I shared more of the house than we wanted to, so I need to pull that back. I took that video down. I'm going to re-edit it and then we'll put it back up and do a little update on how the floor's looking now. So I have considered it, but I don't think I'll have enough content to justify it. Mary D 1979 asks, what luxury store are you looking forward to the most on your New York vacation? What bags do you anticipate bringing with you? Will you do a black packing vlog? And then she says something very nice. I love your channel. It's one of my favourites. Oh, thank you. So what luxury store am I looking forward to most on the New York vacation? So I went to New York in 2006. I might hit up some Louis. I might hit up some Fendi. I might have bought some jewellery. So I did things like Saks Fifth Avenue and all of that kind of stuff. And I've got a photo somewhere of me. If I can find it quickly, I'll put it up outside Saks with my shopping bags. The pound was very strong against the dollar at that point, so it was bargain central. This time round, I'm much more interested in doing the pre-loved, so getting in to see Fashion File, places like that, because our pre-loved in the UK is not a patch. Not a patch on what you guys in North America have. The choice is incredible. In my local town, we've got a bit of a handbag clinic, and what goes around comes around. Prices are insane, and there's not much, on offer there. So I'm really looking forward to going to Fashion File, maybe try and get into Rebag, because I've seen a couple of things on Vestiaire Collective that Rebag have got up for sale, but I don't want to order because then taxes and shipping and all of that kind of stuff. So I am looking forward to checking out the pre-loved options. If I am 100% honest, what bags do I anticipate taking with me? Well, it needs further thought, but I'm going to be taking some versatile queens, like my Fendi mini baguettes. I think I'll take a couple of those. Thought about taking Miss Peekaboo. I don't know, because she's quite big and heavy. Maybe my Louis Papillon trunk. Miss Gracie has to go with me because she's my holiday bag and it's a holiday. So I might even take my Louis denim baggie PM. So we shall see, but more thought needs to go into that. And will I do a packing vlog? Yes, I think I will do, because I think I need to plan it. I need to pull together the outfits that I want to take, as maybe make it like a capsule collection to take with me. Then I can get your feedback on what works, what doesn't work, and all of that kind of stuff. So yes, I think I will, and it will also encourage me not to leave things to the last minute. Okay, so my good friend April's House of Flair, hi April, asks, I'm curious if doing YouTube is still fun. What energizes you? What drains you? What are you most excited about for your New York trip? And what's one thing on your bucket list that feels attainable in the next year? So, start off with the first one. I'm curious if YouTube is still fun. It is, but it is a lot of work. And if you don't do YouTube, if you don't have your channel, if you don't do editing videos and having to think of ideas for videos and stuff like that, you might not appreciate just how much work and brain power goes into it, even when it's one of my videos and it seems like it's not planned out at all or anything. It is that time and that kind of brain drain. It does drain me. It is fun. I still love putting things out there and having the engagement and the chats with you guys in the comments and then over on DM on Instagram as well. And what energizes me, I don't know, there's not been very much in the sort of handbag world that's made me very excited, but I have got a couple of things that I want to share with you in another video. There's not been much that's made me very, very excited recently, but when I see something fun, that kind of reaffirms my love for the handbags specifically, but also the rest of luxury fashion. And what energizes me is, to be honest, looking at my bags and thinking, like I said in a previous video where I talked about the bags that I'd fallen out of love with, looking at them and thinking, oh, do you know what? I've never thought about pairing that with that. What about with that dress or those jeans or something? Can I build an outfit around that? That I find really energizing. And then finding new things that you might not know of, and being able to share them with you. So it is tiring. It is a lot of work. But it's worth it. It's worth it to me. I don't make money off it. Like 50 quid a month if I'm lucky. I don't even hit the AdSense payment barrier every month. It's like a 60 quid limit. So I don't even get a monthly payment from YouTube because I always fall under that. So it has to roll into 2, maybe even 3 months sometimes before I get a payment. So I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the sharing and the just pure joy of chatting with you guys. What am I most excited about for my New York trip? Well, obviously the shopping's going to be fabulous. The food is going to be fabulous. The Lion's already picked out some food things that he wants to do because he is coming with me. We are going together. But the thing that I'm most excited about is meeting up with the peeps. Meeting up with my peeps. Some of the people that I've met before in September, and some new peeps. Some Winnie BLV. I'm going to meet up with Megan. I'm going to see Maria of Maria Louise Loves Lux. These are all new people, not new people. I've met Maria before when she came to London, but some of these other people, including April, meeting you, train girl Megan. I've not met these people in person before. We've been chatting. We're on the WhatsApp. We chat. We talk. We share. But I haven't met them in person, so I've not been able to hug them yet, and I'm a hugger, so I'm very excited to see people, my fellow bag fashion lovers. Yes, that's the thing I'm most excited about. What's one thing on my bucket list that feels attainable in the next year? Do you know what? I mean, that is a really good question. Bucket list, I don't really have a bucket list as such. Mostly everything is focused on the house. The house has taken up a lot. We've discovered things. It's a whole other video. We've discovered things have happened, the things that we wanted to do, the unexpected things, all of that kind of stuff. It's all just taken over, really. So what I would like to be at a stage at is, our solar panels are up. I want to get the house painted, whether we do that ourselves outside or we pay someone else to do it. And I want the roof to go up for the outdoor kitchen. That's the biggest thing, because then I feel like we can really use the outdoor space, because the weather's been absolutely nuts. So we need shelter from the rain. I mean, this morning, I took a video this morning and I put it on Instagram because the sun was brightly shining and it was absolutely hammering it down with rain. And it's just like, I mean, where'd you go? Where'd you go with that? It's June. We should be outside, eating dinner outside and drinking coffee outside and just being outside. So, yeah, attainable, we'll see. StyledByGwenny here. Daisy and I agree that this video is going on for too long. So we are going to break it up into 2 parts, maybe even 3 parts. So this will be the end of part 1 Q&A, and we'll see you very. Are you in my water again? Unbelievable cats. Right, I'm going to have to go and get some fresh water. This is the end of part 1. We'll see you very soon for part 2, possibly part 3. Bye-bye.